Do you get a little bit of social anxiety when you go out sometimes? In this video today, I'm going to talk about social anxiety, what you can do to help yourself overcome it, how to look at it, and whatever else. Enjoy. What's going on, peeps? My name is Chris and I love everything to do with the mind, self-development, and just anything that we can do to be a better human being in this thing that we call life. So I'm sharing anything I can, tools, tips, advice, experiences, perspectives, anything that I can that can help you on your journey throughout life. So, social anxiety. Now, a lot of people don't know this about me, but this is kind of a big thing for me every now and again. I guess I would consider myself an introvert extrovert. Now, what I noticed over the years is that I tend to, in big crowds of people, I tend to get a bit more shy. And in like smaller groups of people, I'm okay. If there's people I know there, even better. But I find, you know, in a large crowd, I will go into that social anxiety aspect. Now, a lot of my friends have seen me be, I guess, maybe a bit extroverted, or the one who talks to a lot of people and stuff like that. And that's just something I've kind of gained over time with pushing myself outside of my comfort zone. But, you know, going to talk to a large group of people, that's a bit full on. And I know that, you know, one of our fears as human beings, or just people in general, whichever way you want to look at it, one of the biggest fears is public speaking. So I think these two kind of go hand in hand, because we're worried about how we're going to be perceived, how we're going to be judged, etc. But when you actually start to come into a point of yourself where you are confident within yourself and your self-worth, then you're able to not really give two flying fucks about what other people think, and just enabled to be you and go out and have fun and be fun in the situation. Now, obviously this takes practice, obviously this takes time, and, you know, maybe self-esteem development is needed, but not always. With learning something, you know, it takes time to do it, obviously. Now, with social anxiety, one way that I would kind of get myself outside of my comfort zone is just go practice in stores just go practice in stores, just having conversations to people. How's your day been? How's your morning been? Have you been busy? And let them open up the conversation. If you ask open questions, you get that kind of natural kind of vibe opening up a bit more. And you'll find that if you do this for a certain extended amount of time, people, some will be open, some will be closed. And that's just happens in general. You know, there's so many dualities that we have in life that it's good to think it doesn't mean anything. You know, if they might be busy, or they might have something else on their mind. But what if you could be that person who changes their day? What if you could be that person that makes them smile? What if you could be that person that makes a new friend with someone? So there's a couple of real easy ways to do this. Like I said, that's given you one. Go into stores and have a conversation with people. Even if you go buy a coffee. How's your day been? Oh, la la la. Have you seen this or whatever? Oh, nice shirt. You know, just have like a little small conversation. Start really small with this, because, you know, it can be confronting if you get shy a lot and you're very introverted, or, you know, you've got that aspect of social anxiety. Take someone out of their robotic nature when you go into a store, you know, not just transactional. Oh, just this? Yes, thank you. Okay, bye. Not even bye, it's just thanks. You know, oh yeah, how's your day been? Blah, blah. I always do this to people in stores when I'm going to the supermarket or stuff, to throw them off of the normal kind of transactional stuff, and to make them kind of come back into their senses a bit. It's fun to do. So a couple ways, you can really build up momentum with your social anxiety is you start really small. Say hi to people in the street. Say hi to 50 people in the street, one after the other, and watch what happens to your internal state. Some people receive it good. Some people are like, who is this weirdo? But your state will turn into, oh yeah, this is cool. It doesn't really matter. Just say hi and smile. If that's too much, go into a store. Speak to someone, because they're going to be open to speak to customers anyway. And do that. Even pretend that you're going to buy something. Just work on your social skill, because once you kind of build it up to a point where you've had so many social conversations with random people that you don't really know, you start feeling empowered. You start feeling like, oh yeah, I'm confident now, like I can do this. Happens to me all the time. Another thing that you can do is do meetup groups. Go to dance classes. Dance classes is a great way to get outside of your comfort zone, for one, and two, like you're constantly switching people, depending on what kind of class. In salsa class, you're constantly switching people. For the Latin classes, you're constantly switching or the partner dancing, and that's a great way to kind of build that momentum and build on yourself. So many little different ways. Now, you really need to remember that you have the total power to do this. Just take it small. I totally get it. I still have it in big groups, and I'm working on that aspect as well. So, in recap, you've got this. You can do it. Test yourself out. Challenge yourself. If it's something you want to build on, build it. Because having a good social network, even just networking with people and having different people that you know from this industry, that industry, or this part of the world or that part of the world, it's only going to help you grow, and it's only going to help you flourish. With that being said, make someone smile today. Perfect example for what to do with what I made the video on. You never know how small of a thing that you can do can turn into something so big for someone else. As always, down below you'll find the buttons. Pick one, choose one, press one. Keep on keeping on. Go gently. Keep on wondering. Much love.